Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Camouflage of the World. I am Mike B, and today we're going to be taking a look at a long requested yet hard to find pattern, and it is the Spanish M1982 Woodland pattern. So as you can see, this was really heavily influenced by the US 1948 ERDL pattern, or Environmental Research and Development Labs, that was used in Vietnam and subsequently. So it's got a 4-color pattern, which is the black right there. You can see the splotches, green, kind of this olive green, and brown. And then you've got what looks like, I know it might not look like it on the camera, but in person right now at the lighting, this color right there looks like that kind of lime khaki weird color that was in the ERDL green dominant version in the Vietnam War. So it's a little bit more green than US M81 Woodland. So it's more reminiscent of the ERDL with the size of the leaves, I guess, and everything like that. And so it's actually a pretty sweet pattern looking at this. It looks like just a woodland pattern, but it's actually got its own flair on it. It looks basically, I'll probably do a comparison with an actual ERDL shirt from Vietnam, just to kind of show the pattern. It looks like a cross between ERDL and Woodland M81 is really what it looks like in person to me right now. So yeah, it became official, like the official uniform of the Spanish military in I think 1985 or 86, somewhere in there. Although it was designed in 1982, but it was mainly designed for special forces units, unconventional troops, and all that stuff. And as you can see from this one, this is from the Spanish Navy, and it looks like it's Marine infantry, which is a pretty cool thing. I'll show you the tag in a little bit, but before we get there, I just kind of want to go over the construction of this particular garment. So you've got the 4 pockets, you get exposed buttons on the top pockets, and then you've got covered buttons on the hip pockets, which is pretty interesting. You've got, it's very similar to like the US BDU. You got the elbow reinforcement here, and you've got the just standard button cuffs like that. It's pretty cool. And then, like I said, I'll show you the tag in a little bit. And the collar, I guess, can be flipped up and buttoned. There's a button right there. There's a buttonhole, so it can turn it can turn into like a mandarin collar. There, geez, got that out. I got the top button exposed on this one as well. The rest of them are all covered. That's all I can really see. So why don't we just go ahead and take a look at the tag quick. So here's the tag on this particular coat. So it says, Spanish Navy. I don't speak Spanish. I just did the Google Translate thing where you hold your camera over there. And basically it's 50% polyester, 50% cotton, which I was also going to mention. This material is a fairly heavy duty. It feels like the winter weight US BDUs, but a little bit softer. But it's a fairly substantially thick material for being a combat uniform. Anyway, so 50-50 poly cotton. The size would be 50, so it'd be about a 40-inch chest. And the year this was made is 1993. And it's funny, it looks like it was made by Induico, which is the same company that made helmets for Germany around the same time. So very interesting. But yeah, that's the tag on there. We'll get back to the video and then we'll conclude it. So in conclusion, this is going to be a fairly short video because there's really not much out there about this. I just kind of wanted to show you guys this pattern because I've had a lot of people request it. I didn't understand why, and now I kind of do, because it's not just another woodland pattern. It's actually like, it's its own variant of woodland that I really haven't seen before, and I'm a pretty big fan. I wish I could find a whole set of this that actually fits me. This is about a size, 40-inch chest, so medium. And I'll probably be throwing this in my online store at mikesmilitaria.com at some point, because I think somebody that can actually wear this would enjoy it a lot better than me just having it in a collection. I like to get stuff that actually fits me, but I'm a fairly large ogre, so it's hard to find a lot of surplus in my size, especially hard to find stuff like this. So yeah, this will be up for sale at some point. If you're already watching this and it's already sold out, sorry, but I had to actually do this video to fill in a gap on the Camouflage of the World series. Hopefully I can get some more Spanish material and uniforms in the future to kind of do some videos on, because Spain is often very overlooked, but they're a pretty big country in Europe and they've got a decent military. So, all right, thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think in the comments about this pattern. Now that I backed up, the lighting changed a little bit. You can kind of see that khaki is a little bit not khaki. It's got a little green undertone to it. It's a very interesting color, and then when I get closer, it looks more khaki. So, yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. If you would be willing to become a supporter on Patreon, the link to that is in the description. It's $1 a month, $12 a year. Helps me get cool things like this to actually do videos on helmets, ammunition, rifles, pistols, other cool things, bayonets. I like doing educational videos, and I think it's a lot better to actually show the item in, you know, like real time and what it looks like and the material and everything. I think it's a little bit better than just taking pictures off the internet. It's a little bit more personal. You can kind of see what something actually looks like. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you consider becoming a supporter, get more cool stuff like this, that'd be great. If not, I totally get it. I just appreciate you watching. If you got any questions, I'll try to answer them or point you in the right direction, but I'm not an expert on this. I just learned about it recently. But I'll try to help you out if you got any questions. Thank you again, guys, and we'll see you on the next episode of Camouflage of the World.